April Windsor is currently recovering in hospital after she had a stillbirth earlier this week on Emmerdale, as Marlon and Rona tried to support her through. Emmerdale aired some heartbreaking scenes tonight, as April Windsor continued to struggle. April had a stillbirth earlier this week after over a month living on the streets. She had run away from the Dales after finding out she was pregnant, and not wanting to be a burden on her family, she chose to leave. However, she was later found and rushed to hospital after a passerby noticed how poorly she was. Worried and devastated, Marlon and Rona rushed to April's bedside, but with everything she has been through, the teen is struggling to reconnect with her family. As they spoke about the last few weeks, Marlon asked, "Was he part of the reason you left? Were the two of you still in contact? Does he know?" As April replied, "He was just a random lad that I met at a party. I didn't even know his name, Dad." She immediately shut down, telling him, "You said we didn't have to talk," as April asked about her baby and what happened to it. She said, "I know it was dead, it wasn't breathing." Marlon then replied, "I think the police were taking it somewhere. I expect it just came a lot sooner than it should have done." Devastatingly, April then asked if her dad was ashamed of her. "No. You were frightened, you were out of the depth," he told her as she dropped a bombshell on her dad. She told him, "I can't come home. Everyone will know what I did, that I left my baby in a bathroom," she said. Marlon quickly interjected to add, "We only told your grandma and she loves you. She's so relieved you're safe, that's the most important thing." But April said, "No, it isn't. You're just glad that there isn't a baby, admit it." "You are. You haven't mentioned it, not once." As Marlon said he didn't want to talk about until she was back in the village, she told him, "I'm not coming home, Dad." Heartbreakingly, at the end of the episode, Marlon was still grappling with what April had said. Speaking to Rona, he said, "I didn't think it'd be like this. When I imagined her coming home, I thought that would be enough, as Rona reassured him. "She's just given birth, she's exhausted and traumatized. She just needs us to love her and get back to normal." Marlon then added, "What if she's too damaged? Suppose the April we knew has gone forever," as they both looked towards her lying in her hospital bed. Could April be set to leave the village forever and turn her back on Marlon and Rona for good?